What's up, you shindigly motherfreakers? And today, guys, we're getting ready for the Florida trip. I have two more rods to reline. First one here is this cheap bait caster I bought off a kid at school, about 20 bucks. It's an Abu Garcia Black Max. I do not recommend this reel to anybody, but I'm gonna let my little brother use this. Yes, it's on a sprinting reel rod. It's also a 7-foot, I think, light, because the rod tip on this thing is lighter than anything I've ever seen. Like, this was a repurposed surf rod. So I'm gonna take it apart because we only really need this first bit to restring it, and what we'll be putting on it is some 17-pound mono, so the little bugger doesn't lose anything. And then the other rod we have is my little brother's. I think this is a 7-foot surf rod here. He wants more 25-pound high-vis Tess orange on there, as he already has it, but this thing needs to be cleaned up because it has not been used since last summer when we went to the beach, and even then I don't think he used it all that much. And the Dragon thing is so light for some reason. So we're gonna get right into it. I'm going to start with the Abu Garcia, just because it is the cheapest, easiest thing to do. So we're gonna take the rod off. We're gonna come here. Go get some line out. We're going to go through the eye. Make sure that's in the middle. Go through the eye. Then we're going to go straight down. If it'll go down. There we go. Now we're going to pull out the line. We're going to feed it back up the back here. The boom. Just like that. Now what we need to do, see if we can get that other end. So I believe we can just like that. Now we have both ends of the line. I don't know how well y'all can see it. The light's kind of awkward. Now we need to tie it. It's going to be just like, man, if I could get this other tag end out of the way. Boom. And then boom. I'm gonna go 3 for good luck. Now we need to get a knife out here. We gotta cut this tag end. We're actually gonna pull. Careful with knives, guys. Sorry, my AirPods ran away. Didn't even realize. Actually, we're gonna. Just like that. Now, I'm going to get in my paintball bag here and get some tape out. I was actually going to tape down a small bit, just like that. Then we don't even need this much. So we'll get this here, rip that. We only need about this much. I'm gonna tape down that knot there. Actually going to pull that end. And then we're gonna tape it down so then the knot doesn't move when we're trying to reel. And then what we're going to do is gonna come here just like that. I wish it was heavier. In fact, I'm just gonna feed the line through my toes. Oh, see, look at that. I'm just taking my 2 fingers here, holding the line and putting tension while reeling. Because, yeah, sure, you're going to have slack here, but in here, where I'm kind of pulling at the line, it's actually no slack at all. It is taut. I just have the spool of line on the ground. Really hope there's enough. So I bought this reel from a kid I go to school with for 20 bucks. Now you're probably going to ask me, it wasn't worth 20 bucks. Honestly, yeah. It's a brand new reel. It's never been used before. I don't know if it's stolen or not. So where I live, a lot of people, a big thing of stealing reels from Walmart went on around this time last year. And I don't know if that's when he got a hold of this one or not. I didn't really ask too many questions because I was afraid I wasn't going to like the answer, like, yeah, it was stolen reel. So I didn't really ask questions. So I just did, all right, that's cool. 20 bucks, here you go. This is going to be a long video. Like, I'm already 6 minutes in, but I'm almost already done. The longest part's going to be the other one is unspooling it, getting all the old line off. That's going to be about enough right there. I'm going to get about a rod's length of line here. It's probably about like right there. Now we're going to put it back on. I'm going to put the reel back on the rod. Try to keep. Like I was saying, we're trying to keep that taut in the reel so then the line does not come off. Now, I'm by no means a professional at doing this. I've just done it enough times to kind of know how I like to do it. Everybody does it differently. Sorry for that stutter there. Been getting really bad since my last concussion playing football. Just like that. Now we get the other end of the rod here. I don't know, this might be off frame. I haven't struggled so bad trying to get that on there. I'm just gonna feed all of the line to the rest of the eyes. But I still gotta keep tension. Now I might get out later today and just cast around in the backyard to see how this thing casts and if it casts good. And then probably my little brother gets home from school today. I might have to teach him how to use it. Now you're probably asking, why aren't you at school? I'm actually sick, so I have time to do this. If not, would not have time to do this, nor the energy to do this. But I got to sleep in today and not have to wake up at 6:30 in the morning to get ready for school. Some of you like, that ain't nothing, 6:30. Wish I could wake up that late. Yeah, I just got lucky. No, I don't even care. You can flame me up all you guys want. Well, that is the bait caster. I'm going to pull out an additional set of line here just by using the drag, so then it'll kind of tighten up the line. But what I tied on was just a little quick disconnect thing. Y'all can see there. I'm pretty much just going to attach it to, I don't think there's a hook holder. So I'm pretty much just going to attach it to the bottom eye, but like the base of it. Come on. Dude. See, I really have a love-hate relationship with these things. It's like sometimes they're like really sweet and they work, but no, other times they're a pain in the butt. But that one just brushed it, that's why it was a pain. I'm not going to hook it just because probably just gonna have to use it later today. But that's doing that. Perfection. There we go. It's not my prettiest spool, but I mean, pretty much got this reel for free. I mean, 20 bucks. What even is that nowadays? So, yeah, that's the bait caster. Now we get to have fun with this big mama jamma. And step one is cutting off this lure because it literally has been on here since last summer and this spring. So it looks like you have a jig head, a weedless jig head with a white grubbed trailer. I don't know how sharp these Walmart knives are. So actually with this one, I'm taking the reel off just like the last one. Just spool it. And then I'll put it back on. I'll go through the first hole and do the same thing like I did the last one. Like I could probably just do this because how light his drag is. Like this is the same same line as what was on it, but they're just redoing it. So then he's happy. We're going down to Tampa, Florida. If you guys know any good spots down there to fish, let me know. I'd be glad to take your advice and fish there. We're heading down on Monday, and it's currently Wednesday, April something or other, 2025. There's definitely a faster way to do this, but I don't really want to risk cutting the line down the spool and nicking the spool or something, because this is a plastic spool. It's a really low quality surf rod and reel, but it catches fish. That's all that matters. I mean, shit. So is that other rod I just redid. I mean, that was a $20 surf combo at a place in the OBX. I'm trying to. I really want to get a GoPro and go pump out videos at the OBX of me fishing. I don't know. I really want to get a GoPro next week or so, or hell, next couple days, and record fishing in Florida. But I don't have a working GoPro, and I don't have the funds to buy a GoPro. So yeah, I have a GoPro, just needs a new battery, but I ain't got the kind of cash. So some would say I'm shit out of luck. All right, there's that. Now we gotta pick up all this line and put it somewhere where it's not gonna get tangled up on everything. My room is still a mess. So, also, while I'm here, I do have to, man, that baitcaster took a lot of line. Gee whiz. I mean, dude, this thing was like a full spool. Now there's hardly anything on it. I mean, damn. So, here we have our, you know, look at it, it's 25 pound. 25 pound, it's really, I don't know why it's so blurry. Oh, there you guys fell. Oh no. I don't know why it's so blurry. Like, it's 25 pound, how to read it off. It's 25 pound neon fire orange test. This is what I use on all my surf fishing stuff. It's either this or my 20 pound red. But I have an all black rod with this line, and it actually looks really good. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna come here, do the same thing. We're gonna tie a knot. right in the top groove. Just 3 granny knots is all I do. That's all I do for tying things on. It's all I do for anything, really. Now, we have that other piece of tape that I saved. And then I'm going to tape down this old bloody knot. Just like that. Then, we finna... I'm debating putting it back on the rod. I might just hold it, just like this. The same thing where I run it through my feetsies. Going through the teeth. I'm gonna groove out my teeth doing that. Not the best way to do that. But he probably won't catch anything. I'm just kidding. Oof. See, that's like the one thing I don't like about spinning reels when I do this crap. Oh, damn. So now what we get to do is let this sucker dangle while I put it back on the rod. I need a spooler. But I'm just a 16-year-old. I'm broke. I barely even have a job. In fact, I don't even have a job. Not yet. I got an interview on Friday. Yeah, makes sense. Have an interview on Friday, but then leave that Monday. Don't ask me. I'll just work here. Same technique where we just pull and the drag kind of just takes it. Alright, so now we're doing the same thing where we just tie on one of these because we have to drive around 13 hours. I live in Virginia, and it takes around 13 to 15 to... I take that back. It takes around 13 to 17 hours to get from here and down there. And I believe we're going to make the grand mistake of driving during the day. So it's going to take around, probably around 17. And I think the first day we are stopping in Orlando. Or Daytona, I mean. So yeah. Let's hope this one's not a pain in the nuts like the other one was. It's going to be a pain in the nuts, just like the other one. Not as big, but still pain. Okay, now we get to spin that, and boom, there we go. That is 2 rods successfully done with respooling. Again, on the first rod, the bait caster and spinning reel combo, I put this extra tough 17-pound mono in that green color. And then the second one, we put 25-pound orange test high vis line on the second rod because it matches. It's what he wanted. I think got this at the beach last year. Great line. It works. I've never had anything snap it off. I mean, hell, you'd think so. It's 25-pound test. Or, yeah, 25-pound test, really. You'd think you want to snap off. So, yeah. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Hope you guys found this video helpful. Please like, comment, subscribe, whatever you guys want to do. I'm not forcing you. Baldy's out, motherfucker.